Here's how I did this pretty stenciled front on this dresser. This dresser was in pretty rough shape before, and thanks to this stencil, it completely transformed. The look is so different, and I sold this on Marketplace in just one day. Let's get into it. I started by using a spray adhesive, just a craft one, nothing that's permanent, and I put that on the stencil. I will link the stencil in my description if you want this exact same one. It's a fabulous stencil. I got a large stencil. You want to make sure it's a big wall stencil or a tile stencil that you can use on each drawer. I laid all my drawers in one line so that it would be one cohesive design, and then I stuck the stencil down using the spray adhesive. This just helps so that it doesn't have as much bleed through when you're painting. Then I used my paint and this kind of stiff stencil type brush that I got on Amazon. I will also link that in the description if you want the same one. It came in a set for pretty cheap. I made a big mistake on this drawer, so this was my first one, and I am using way too much paint here. You'll see what happens when I lift this up and why this is a bad idea. Yikes. Yeah, it doesn't look so good. You can't tell, and I'll show a close-up where you can see better. I tried to salvage it, but I finally decided it wasn't worth fixing. I mean, look at that. So I sanded that one down when it was dry and started over. But I was like, you know what, let's keep going. I learned from my mistake. Let's do the next drawer. So I used way less paint and just did way more, not brush strokes, but more pouncing here, stippling. So it took a little longer, but it had a much better result. So I am barely using any paint here at all. And look at the difference. So much better. I like the kind of more faint look here. Ta-da! That's so satisfying to pull up every time. I kept going and going and going, making sure that my stencil lined up onto the drawers right. Satisfying stencil pull here. And any little mishaps where I did use a little too much paint, I just went back in with a Q-tip and cleaned those up. Easy peasy, no big deal. And to seal it all, I use the Varathane triple thick polyurethane. I like to use this when I have a lighter wood finish because I feel like it doesn't yellow the finish or darken it any, and that's what I want. And here's how it ended up. Again, links to all the products I used will be in the description. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, check out my other social channels, and be sure to follow along for more flips and tips. Bye!